Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Delaney, and for today's video we are going to be doing a ranking of my newest makeup products. I am not going to be doing skincare in this video. I don't have too much, so I didn't think I really needed to put it in here, and it would be really hard to compare that to makeup products. So if you want to see what I think about my new skincare, I'll do that in another video. If you want it, drop it down in the comments, but this video will be dedicated to new makeup, and I have a lot to talk about today. I'm going to be ranking them from my not so favorite to my absolute, oh my gosh, this product changed my lineup, it changed my mind, it changed everything. So if you're interested in seeing all of the great new makeup products and maybe what to skip out on, then definitely keep on watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive into the rankings. Some of you may wonder how I'm doing these rankings because they're all different products, and let me just tell you that if it's going to be in my top 5, top 10, I really need to love this product. It needs to be something that completely replaced something that was top in my collection, because that's how I know if I really love a new makeup product is I can't stop using it. I did start my Shop My Stash series this month, and that has really opened my eyes because I chose these products because either they were new or they were something that I wanted to get a lot of love out of, and I'm trying to use those products over and over again so that I get some like love into my products, some old products, some new products, whatever. But if some of these new products came in and I wanted to use those instead of the ones that were in my makeup stash, that's how I know that these are really high-ranking products, okay? So excited to talk to you guys about all of this new makeup. Let's go ahead and dive in, starting with the product that I liked the least out of all of these makeup products. Here we have, from the SpongeBob collection, So Sad, this is the Wet n Wild SpongeBob SquarePants collaboration. This is their Cooling Loose Setting Powder. I flipped out when I saw that Wet n Wild and SpongeBob collabed because I am a SpongeBob girly. I love the show. I still watch it to this day. I'm a full-grown adult and I still love me some SpongeBob. As far as the makeup collaboration goes, I'm going to try not to be biased because I love SpongeBob. This product definitely wasn't it. So Wet n Wild has been making some killer products recently. They have had some home run slam dunk products like the skin tint and the lip oil. Oh my gosh, the lip oil was so good from the festival collection. I think it was like the chameleon one. That one was so unbelievably good. This one is a solid mediocre, probably not even a good. I don't know why. I was expecting this to be really great, and I think it was just because they've been having some home runs recently. First of all, the packaging is really cheap, and yes, it's Wet n Wild, so that's a big duh, but look how much product is just here. I haven't shaken this up a lot. This is so messy. I've gotten so used to another powder that will be coming up later, and it doesn't have this problem. The packaging just really isn't that great, and then on top of it, the actual powder is not my favorite. I have not tried this too many times, but honestly, I've tried it enough to know that it's not my favorite. Like, I just don't want to use it. That's how I know I don't really love it. I will say that the color of it is unique. It is kind of a pink toned powder, but not pink enough where it's going to leave like a pink undertone on your face. But that's about where it stops from there for me. I don't get any cooling with it. Like, when I feel it in here, I kind of get the cooling aspect, but on the skin, no. I was expecting this to be kind of like the Becca under eye powder that they used to have. I know it doesn't exist anymore. Oh god, hear this? Ugh, the squeak, I hate it. I hate using the powder. I really dislike the experience while using this. The powder itself is not that finely milled. I mean, it is a little bit, but it kind of leaves a weird feeling. I don't like it. I just don't like it. That's all I gotta say about it. I don't want to like completely bash the product, but this is going to be probably one of the top ones I'm going to be reaching for to declutter in my upcoming declutter series. So just a heads up, this one is not my favorite, but definitely skip this one when you're looking at the SpongeBob collaboration. This is sold at Walmart if you're interested in picking up any of the items. But yeah, this one just ain't it. I'm sorry, Miss Cheeks. no, this was just a no for me. e.l.f. is not a brand that usually has bad products. This one is not bad. It is not unusable. It's just like it. The reason that I put it here is because when I try to use it, it actively works against me, and that is not something that deserves to be top in my rankings. So this is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Eyebrow Pencil. Now, this is a very affordable eyebrow pencil, but I know that there are affordable eyebrow pencils out there that really work wonders, like my absolute favorite, the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. So amazingly good. This is in shade taupe, and first off, the shade is a little bit off for me. It is slightly warmer when I apply it. It does not look that way in the actual thing. Let me see if I can swatch it. See how it has a slight yellow kind of tone to it? I don't know what's going on here. It's kind of yellow, kind of orange. I don't get it. But see how it's not very smooth and glidey. It is a little patchy, and honestly, just, it's not great. The color is not right for me. When I try to use this on my eyebrows, this keeps pushing down even when I'm not like applying that much pressure. I don't know. It just, all of a sudden it's out here and then it's all the way down here without me actually twisting it. It's very annoying. I would say save your money on this. Not my fave at all. Definitely go for the NYX one. This one is just not worth the money in my opinion. Yeah, it's just not great. I will say it's a little better than the powder. That's why it's here, because I can actually use it and somewhat like the look of it. But yeah, the color is just not for me. Yeah, it's just an overall no. I'm sorry. The longevity is pretty good, but it's just not a very good product to work with, and I don't love that. And I have a lot of products, so I don't need to worry about that. All right, next up is another sad but true. This is another product from the SpongeBob SquarePants collection, and don't worry, there are some from this collection that actually made it pretty far in my rankings, but this one was not it. So this one is a solid, like, okay. It feels really nice on the skin, actually, but I just don't get a lot from it. So this is the Wet n Wild Cooling Glitter Stick. Now, I don't know what this product is truly intended for. I don't know if it's supposed to be a true highlighter or if it genuinely is supposed to be just like a glitter stick that you can just have fun with and kind of geared towards kids. And honestly, if you're not going to use it as a true highlighter, I would say like you might like it if you just want glitter. This is fine. It actually feels really nice and cooling, like it says. But it does truly leave a glitter cast, and it is very blue. So it's kind of a blue-pink duochrome, which actually looks nice if you're going to go for that color on your cheeks. Like, I did apply this as a highlighter, and I actually liked the look of it. It does have somewhat of a base, and then it has that blue sparkle, so it's kind of got that, like, rose gold pinky base, and then the bright blue sparkle. This is really nice if you're going to go for that kind of cool-toned pink-blue highlighter vibe, but I just don't normally do that. It's okay. It's just not the best. I would not try putting this on top of foundation. I did not find that I liked the way it looked, but underneath the foundation or a skin tint and then letting this peek through actually looks pretty cute. But it's not something that I'm going to be reaching for all the time. The product itself is actually nice. If they made this formula into a color that people would actually really like to use over and over on the daily, like kind of like the Merit highlighter stick, things like that, this might actually do really well. The formula is not bad at all. It actually feels nice and hydrating, and it actually held its color pretty well. So Wet n Wild, please make this into an actual highlighter stick that's kind of a cooling highlighter stick, not necessarily just glitter. It is a fun glitter stick if you're going to go to a festival, a concert, I don't know, if you just want to have a fun vibe with some glitter, then this is great. But as a adult makeup product. Maybe it's not geared towards that, I don't know. But in my collection, I just don't think I'm going to be finding myself reaching for it a ton, even though it's actually kind of a fun product. It's not as practical. But if they make this in a nice shade of a highlighter that I would use all the time, this actually could be something that I use. Not my favorite when I'm comparing it to everything in my collection. Next up, we do have something from Benefit Cosmetics, and this one kind of was a shocker. I was expecting this to be a little better. Now, I will say I actually use this product a lot, but it's also not my favorite. It's a sample size, so I'm going to get my use out of it. Oop, but this is the Benefit Benetint. This I actually do use as a lip stain, but as a cheek stain, I really don't enjoy it. It leaves, like, if you don't blend it out super quick, it's going to look weird on your cheeks. I have not tried this with foundation because I don't want to ruin it. I tried this on my skin and I blended it out super quick. I did one cheek at a time and it left a line, like a harsh line where I was blending it, and I really did not love that. And it does stick well. It stains for sure, so be careful. But this is just not a practical product for my makeup collection, at least on my cheeks. I will say that when it is used as a lip stain, I actually really like it. But it does have a strong fragrance that I don't love, and it's not the most hydrating. It just literally is like a watery stain, so it just is kind of there. It doesn't wow me. It doesn't wow me, and it's not something that I'm going to be finding myself wanting to reach for if I declutter it. So that's how I know. This is probably going to end up decluttered, but I'm going to try to get as much use out of this as I possibly can before that happens, just as a lip stain, because why not? Next up, we have a product that I do genuinely like. I just don't have a set use for it every day, so I can't rank it super highly because it's just kind of a fun product that I don't really know what to do with because there's not a lot of occasions for me to do something with it. But this is also from the SpongeBob collection. I'm so sorry. This would actually be ranked higher again if this was in a shade where I feel like I could use it better and like maybe use it as a liquid highlighter. This is for the body specifically, so I have not tried it on my face. This is the Best Day Ever Glitter Body Illuminator. I am a glitter girly. I was attracted to all the glitter products. That like caught my eye immediately when I was in Walmart. They actually have a bronzing drops too, but it looked way too deep for me and I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, so I opted for the Illuminator. But this actually, like, it's actually a really pretty, almost multi-chrome. It goes from a gold to a pink, but it is super glittery. The formula of it actually is nice and hydrating, and I really like that. It is in a glass bottle. Let me go ahead and swatch a little bit for you. But look at the glitter. I mean, it's actually pretty. Look at that. It's nice and shiny and beautiful, and it actually feels really nice on the skin. I feel like the only use I'm going to get out of this product is when I'm going to the pool or the beach or something, but I really don't want to get glitter in the pool. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Maybe if I go out, like when I go to the bachelorette trip for my friend this summer, maybe I'll wear this on my décolleté and collarbone. Maybe when I'm going out and wearing a nice dress to dinner. I don't know. But it is really beautiful and glittery and sparkly and fun. So like when you're going out dancing, this would be something really fun. But where do I have use for this? I don't really know. I love glitter, but I like classy glitter. I like it placed properly. This one, I just don't know if I have enough of a reason to use it. I'll probably be wearing this intermittently just for fun. Yeah, but not enough to be a favorite, but it's fun. This is from Benefit, and this is the Hula Wave Cream Bronzer in the shade Light. The problem that I have with this one is I'm not sure if it's trying to be a powder or trying to be a cream or if it's just dry. So it is a cream, and it is a nice formula, but I feel like the way you have to apply it, because it's a little on the stiffer side, potentially can rub your foundation off. So you have to be very careful when you apply this to make sure that your brush is saturated and warmed up either on your hand or somewhere else, just because if you go and just swipe into this and swipe on your foundation, I don't think that it's going to blend the way you want it to, but it does end up with a nice look to it. It is not overly bronzy. It is buildable. It is really nice in that aspect of if you have fair skin, light skin, this is not going to be that instant crazy bronze pigmentation. This is not overly orange, and that's what really drew me in about this bronzing product. But I just wish that it was a little bit more emollient. Just wish that it was like a simpler product. I wish I didn't have to think about it as much when I apply it. The overall look I really do enjoy, but you just kind of have to work for it a little bit and just have to be mindful of what products you're using with it. So for that reason, it can't be super highly ranked, but I still like it. But I will continue to use it and let you know what I think. But right now, it's kind of, I don't know. We'll see. But speaking of bronzer, next up I have one from Glossier. This is their Cloud Paint, and this is a seamless cheek color in the shade Sail. So this one, I have heard of the Cloud Paint blushes. I saw this at TJ Maxx and I was like, oh, this is the perfect time to try it because I don't want to pay full price for a Cloud Paint, to be honest with you. It just doesn't look like something, like I don't love the look of the packaging. It just feels like a paint tube, but that's fine. But it's just not my favorite aesthetic when it comes to makeup. If the product's good though, of course, I would like to try it, but I love getting things on a discount too. This formula actually is good. I just don't think that it is something that I'm going to reach for every single day. It is a nice buildable color, and it can be on the sheer side, but you can also build it up. I will say this color is a tad warm for me. If you can tell, it just, I don't know. Sometimes bronzers have a little bit of trouble with me. Like if I blend it out, you can really see it. It kind of looks orange, but I can, if I work with it enough, make it look like a kind of sheer bronze color that works, but only with certain blushes. I feel like it's too warm to go with a lot of my cool tone blushes that I have. So I don't know, like for the shade reason, that's why I don't really love it. The formula is actually not bad. It can get patchy if you don't be careful though. So just be mindful of how you're blending it and how quick you blend it. But if you blend it correctly, it looks really good. I could see this being a nice bronzing product if I mixed it with a lotion or something, but just on its own, not my fave, but I can still get use out of it. So next up, we have another product from the Wet n Wild SpongeBob collection, but this one, we're actually starting to get into the products that I actually like or really like, and I couldn't really figure out where I wanted to place some of these because I like so many of the products that I'm going to be talking about in this video. So this one is not bad at all. I would actually go ahead and say try it. This is a very good, affordable blush product. So if you're looking for a cream blush, this one actually could be a great one to try. This is the Underwater Wonder blush in the shade Rockstar. So of course this is Patrick's shade. It is a nice Patrick shade of pink. I really enjoyed this one. This actually blends out beautifully, and it actually is sheer but buildable, which is great. That's what I want out of a blush. I don't know if the shade is perfect for me, kind of like the Cloud Paint, if like this might be just too much, because it really does look like, oh my gosh, this is like a poppin' pink. Like this is a lot. But if you can tell, it shears out beautifully, and I really enjoy it actually. So this one is really fun. It's not patchy at all. It is a nice hydrating blush formula, a nice cream blush that can have powder blushes layered on top of it and look really beautiful. I have no notes. This one's really good. I must say, like, it's affordable, it's cute, part of the collaboration that I love. I love the packaging. Yeah, Wet n Wild did it with this one. I will be shocked if Wet n Wild does not come out with this formula as part of their like everyday line, because this is really, really good. And I hope people actually try it because for me, I like this better than the e.l.f. liquid blush. It's much more hydrating, and I like that. I think it looks beautiful on the skin. It still has a bit of shine to it. It's not a matte blush product. It looks beautiful on the cheeks, and I actually foresee myself keeping this in my collection a while, so I'm very excited about this one. And you might be asking, wow, you're giving this a rave review. Why is this so low ranked? Well, it's because the other products are just that good. Please try this if you wanted to try a cream blush from the drugstore. They have this at Walmart. The packaging is so cute. If you're a SpongeBob girl, you're gonna love this. They actually have a deeper shade as well. It's kind of a deeper berry shade. But yeah, this is so good. Definitely go try it if you were wondering about Wet n Wild's blush formula, because I was intrigued and I'm glad I tried it. Next up is from ColourPop, and this is a cream highlighter. This is their dewy liquid highlighter in the shade Sugar Donut, and wow, is this a perfect highlight shade. I know my hand is kind of covered in swatches right now, but I feel like I just have to, so I'm gonna put it here. But this doe foot applicator is so nice. Obviously, it kind of has Rare Beauty vibes, and the formula actually also kind of reminds me of Rare Beauty. This one actually, for me, has a little bit more pigment than the Rare Beauty did. It looks beautiful. It really does. It is nice and sheer, but buildable, and I can wear it under foundation. I can wear it on top of foundation. It's really, really nice. Looks natural on the skin. There is not any chunky glitter in here. It is just nice, smooth glitter. There are a few specks, so it's not, I wouldn't go ahead and call this like a non-glittery highlighter, but it is definitely kind of in the middle. It has a little bit of glitter, and the rest is kind of that natural dewy kind of look. This is so nice. You can see how my skin is catching the light with this on. This is perfect for summertime. I'm so excited to wear this on the body as well as the face. This is something I could see myself wearing to the beach, on my décolleté, on my body. If this was in a bigger bottle, that would be amazing. But for now, I can definitely see myself wearing this on my cheeks, and it looks so good. If you are looking for an affordable highlight, cream, liquid, whatever, this is so good. Definitely give it a try. They have, I think they had 3 different shades at Ulta, but I think they probably have more shades on their website. But so cute. The little heart on top, adorable. Such a good staple product that I could see myself using over and over and over again. All right, next up we have another drugstore product, and this one was kind of a bit of a shock. I was on the hunt for a bronzer, obviously, because I showed you 2 new bronzers and I didn't really love them as much. This one, for me, ranked higher than those 2. So this is from Milani, and this is the Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade Sunlight, and this product's been out for a long time. This is not brand new. They've had this for a while. I just have not tried it before. This kind of feels like Charlotte Tilbury, to be honest. This feels so beautiful. Like when it says silky matte, it truly is a silky matte. If this was a true matte bronzer, I probably wouldn't love it as much, because I do like things a little bit more dewy, a little bit more glowy. This is like that perfect in between. It's not matte, it's not glowy. It looks just natural finish. Gorgeous, and it's not too warm. It's perfectly balanced between the warm and the cool for fair to light skin tones. If you haven't tried this and you're a fair light girly, you're gonna love it. The only notes I have is I wish it was a touch more glowy for my personal preference, but if you don't want a glowy bronzer, this is for you. This is perfectly in the middle. I will say, like, the L'Oreal bronzer has been my favorite for a long time. It does not dethrone that one because it's not glowy enough, but this is such a good one that I don't even know, like, would I repurchase the Charlotte Tilbury matte bronzer? I don't know. We'll have to see. I've used this a few times now and I've loved the way my skin looks. I'm going to keep using it, obviously, and let you know what I think in my declutter videos about how these compare. But I'm so stunned with how much I actually really love this bronzer. So yeah, it's amazing. Next up, we have a set from Makeup by Mario. This is the birthday gift, and I have tried this one before, so technically this is not a new product, but I'm kind of grouping these together because that's how I got it. This is in the shade Rosewood Glow. This is their Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum, and these are incredible, super sparkly, but they don't have like super crazy glitter on the lips. It just has a nice like luminosity to the lips, kind of a gloss stick situation, really nice. The plumping is not harsh, which is why I actually can tolerate it. It does give a nice tiny bit of plumping without hurting you. It's really nice, kind of got that minty vibe to it. But the star of the show here is the lip liner. These are so good, and I'm so glad that I got this as the birthday gift because I really wanted to try this, but I didn't want to spend all that money right away on the full size. This is the Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil in the shade Rich Mauve, and I actually really enjoy this. I want another shade. I think I want something that's a little bit more light, maybe like nudie. This is more of that pink mauve. And I actually really like it. It looks beautiful on the lips, but sometimes I just want a little bit of something different. This shade is actually really beautiful, and I'm glad because it's a shade that I don't have in my collection, and I actually really like the formula. Cannot wait to actually go ahead and get a full size one of these the next time Sephora sale rolls around because I'm not paying full price. I want to wait for 20% off. So if I have a coupon or something, maybe I will, but yeah, this is so good. It's very basic, very much kind of like an everyday wear, but it looks phenomenal. They pair really well together as well. I have no notes. Incredible. The reason that this product is here, again, is not because it's not good. It actually is incredible. But this is such like a boring product to talk about because it's not sparkly, it's not colorful, it's not anything like crazy, like in your face. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is your old faithful dependable product that you use every day, or I use every day, but it is so good. This is from Tarte. This is their creaseless powder. It is their creaseless setting powder, and I've talked about this at length before, so I'm not going to go too much into it. The packaging, perfect. Comes with a sponge. Super neat and tidy because of this little compartment here. Has the net to catch the product. It looks incredible under the eyes. It is so finely milled, and it truly diminishes creases. Like, it really helps the concealer to not crease. It's crazy. It's magic. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, setting powder that I have in my collection. It's just boring compared to all the other products, to be honest. That's the only gripe I have with it, but it's not because of the product being bad. It is just because of the nature of a setting powder. It's just not your frilly, fun, showy product. But oh my gosh, is this amazing. Next up is a newer blush, kind of a blush highlighter situation. I actually got this for 30% off at Sephora recently, and I was kind of shocked to see that it was on sale because I've been eyeing this product for a while and just haven't pulled the trigger on it. But this is their Glow Sculpt in the shade Peach Glow from Saie Beauty, and the packaging, super sleek, super modern, and it has a magnetic closure, beautiful mirror. This is shade Peach Glow, and it is really peachy. It almost kind of looks corally. It's very bright, but still looks incredible, and it has such a nice pop on the cheeks. It has a beautiful glow to it, and it really applies so nicely. Like, you can apply it really sheer, you can build it up. You can pretty much do whatever you want with this product, but the shade looks so incredible on me, and I love that it's a glowy blush. It is like almost like a hybrid between a blush and a highlight. So incredibly good. Wow. And Saie is a clean beauty brand at Sephora. If you've watched my channel, I do love to try clean beauty brands. I have noticed, especially with Merit Beauty, my skin knows the difference sometimes. I don't know if it's a lot of hocus pocus or whatever. I don't know how true the clean beauty thing is. I know there's no regulation on that, but I have noticed a difference with my skin with some clean beauty products. So I try when I can to go ahead and reach for those. This one, amazing. Just because it's clean does not mean the formula is really any worse. This is such a good product. So definitely go ahead and give this a try while it's 30% off. I mean, that you're not going to get a better deal than that, even during the Sephora sale. So, yeah. Definitely try it. It is so good. I will say some of their shades, though, seemed a little off. This was probably the best option, at least for me. Speaking of blushes, I feel like I have so many blushes to talk about because that's pretty much what I buy right now. I'm in a blush kick, but so is everyone. So is the world. So is all of the drugstore. They're coming out with all these new formulas, and so is Sephora, apparently. This one's not necessarily new, but the set was relatively new. I have not tried this formula until now. This is the Huda Beauty, what is the name of this product? The Huda Beauty Blush Filter. This is Cotton Candy, and this one is in the shade Peach Sorbet. Both of these are incredible. The reason I'm talking about them together is because obviously they're the same product, but also because they came in a set together. So I didn't want to separate them. And how adorable are they? They're so tiny, but actually you get a lot of product in here. So I don't even know if I would need a full size. These minis are so good. You get 2 for the price of 1 basically. And I love that. Blushes, liquid blushes especially, are something that you probably take a while to go through because especially if they're pigmented, they're going to last you a while. This one has a little doe foot applicator that's so adorable and it blends out beautifully. This does have a little bit more of a pigment punch than some, but it is very easy to blend out, very easy to diffuse. They look gorgeous. They're kind of, I wouldn't say they're glowy. I think they're more on the natural side. I wouldn't say they're completely matte either. They're kind of that beautiful hybrid in between Goldilocks kind of product. So not super glowy, not super matte. Really, really nice. You can add a highlighter to juice it up, or you can keep it matte. Love the shades. They both look beautiful on my skin tone. I have trouble not reaching for this. I really like them. They're so cute. But I do wish that they had a little bit more glow to them inherently. I just tend to reach for more glowy products, but these are so good. If you haven't tried them, definitely try them, especially if you want something that's not super glowy as a blush. Next up, we have a product, the last product that I have from the SpongeBob SquarePants collection, and this one was a shock to me because it is actually really good. And I was hoping they'd be good going in, but this one was not what I initially thought would be my favorite. This is the Kelp Shake Setting Mist from Wet n Wild and SpongeBob SquarePants. I love that episode, the Kelp Shake one. It is so fun. And then the idea of a Kelp Shake Setting Mist, if I was going to do a SpongeBob collaboration, they literally read my mind. That's exactly what I would do. I love it. This actually does set your makeup very nicely, and plus with Wet n Wild I was kind of scared. I was really hoping that it was not going to have some crazy fragrance that was really horrible, because I'm kind of sensitive to fragrances. I don't always love them, especially if they're heavily like floral or perfumey or anything. This scent is so nice. It's not seaweed like. It's very light and fresh, almost citrusy, but not in an overpowering way. It almost is like someone took water and put citrus in it, but maybe a little cucumber. I don't know. It's very fresh and bright and barely there, which is why I love it so much. I really enjoy it. I did notice that my makeup lasted better while wearing this product, and the sprayer is actually pretty good. It is a little bit of a powerful sprayer. It's from Wet n Wild. It's got like a normal spray, but it's not the worst one I've ever had from the drugstore. This is really good. I would actually repurchase this. I don't wear setting spray that often, but I actually really like this, and it's so cute. I love what they did with the artwork. I'm very happy with this one. Next up, we have some eyeshadow products, and I don't buy a ton of new eyeshadow. These I got at TJ Maxx for a really great deal. I actually have had one of these before, but it was more of a mauve one. I actually ended up decluttering it a long time ago. These are the Kaja Bento boxes. This one is in the shade Orange Blossom, and this one is in the shade Peach Madeleine. I will say that Peach Madeleine is the one that I reach for more, just because it does have a matte shade in it. But these bento boxes are so cute. I think the reason I didn't reach for the mauve one as much was just because I don't reach for mauve makeup a ton. I probably should have opted for something that I would wear more, like the warm tones. This is great. I love this. This one's a great one. It has all shimmers. It has a light, a medium kind of peachy one, and then a deeper brown, but they're not super overly pigmented in a way of like, they're not like a metallic pigment packed shadow. They are a beautiful, sparkly, you can still see the color, but more on the sheer side. It's gorgeous. Honestly, like, I do like pigment to my shadows. I don't want them too sheer. This is perfect, like, in between. It really is gorgeous, and I find myself wearing this a lot. I love how easy these are. Like, you can just pop them into your bag, and you have all the colors you need for one look. You can do the outer corner with the deep, the middle on the center of the lid, and then kind of as you get to your tear duct, you can get the lighter shade, and it just gives such great dimension. This one has the matte shade on the bottom. That's kind of your like deeper matte, even though it's not like super deep, but it's not meant to be like a super dimensional deep shade. And then you have your shimmer shade right here, and then you have your super metallic shimmer shade. That's why I love this one so much, because this shade is like, bam, it's in your face, super sparkly. Oh my gosh, metallic beauty. The normal shimmer shade is not like that. I will go ahead and swatch that next to it so you have an idea. So this kind of sheer shimmer is what all of the other formulas are like in the bento boxes. And then this one is that like ultra metallic one. They're both absolutely stunning, super, super sparkly, very impactful, gorgeous. I love them. I love how adorable the packaging is. Super fun, easy, convenient. Again, no freaking notes. So good. And the fact that I got one of these, I think I got this one for $3 at TJ Maxx, unswatched. It was crazy. What a deal. They were actually sealed. Crazy deal. And this one I think was $7. But $3? $1 per eyeshadow? Wow. If you get these at Sephora, obviously they're a little more expensive, but look at TJ Maxx. They had a ton of these, okay? So if you see these there, it's a great deal. Go ahead and get all of them. Next up, we have a new primer. So this one is not new to Natasha Denona, but it is new to my collection. This one is so good. So this is the primer that my makeup artist used on me at my wedding, and I actually really loved it. It made my makeup last all day, and it added a really beautiful glow underneath the foundation, and my pictures look stunning. I loved my makeup artist. She did such a great job. Relinquishing control of what my makeup looks like was probably the hardest process at the wedding. I mean, I was going back and forth on if I wanted to do my makeup so much. I was like, wow, I could save so much money by doing it myself, but I am really glad that I got someone to do it. She was so nice. She really listened to what I wanted and how I wanted my makeup, and the end result was incredible. I was very happy with it. It lasted all night long, and I didn't have to worry about it. But this one was a big help in that, and I love Natasha Denona, but I hadn't tried their primer yet. I hadn't really tried a lot of their like complexion products in general other than the concealer, so this one was kind of a shock to me. I don't know why I hadn't found it before, but this is so good. They've actually now since then come out with a bronze version of this. So if you want something to add a little bit more bronze to your skin also, they have that version. It's bronzy and glowy. This one is just their universal glowy shade. This one's perfect for me. I don't need the bronzy one, but oh wow, this is so good. The formula on this is incredible. Super, super glowy, but like lit from within glow. Not sparkly, just beautiful. And it goes on so smoothly, and it just, your skin looks like it's beaming. It looks like it's hydrated. It looks just so juiced. It's amazing. And it really provides such a great base for your makeup and makes it last all day. And I don't know about the energizing part, but it sure is hydrating. And I love the serum texture. Really, really incredible. I will probably be repurchasing this when I'm done. I have used this quite a bit now, as you can see, but it does actually last you a good while. But the frosted glass is so luxurious. The dropper is very luxurious. I love everything about this. but it's a primer. That's why it's not at the top, because again, it's not that showy product that I truly am like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun to play with. It's just kind of like, she will do the job and she will do it so well. This one is a fun one, okay? This one is from NARS. This is their Hot Escape Cheek Palette 1, and I love this pattern. It looks like a beach towel. I don't know why I love that so much, but I do. And all of the shades in here work for me, which is incredible. That doesn't happen very often with NARS, but the formula on these is incredible. Like, oh my gosh, I knew I loved NARS's formula, but this, I usually go for their cream blush, but this one, these powder products are impeccable. They are so buildable, blendable, beautiful, all the bees. These are my favorite though. The highlighter and this glowy blush highlighter situation, just wow. This one is a bronzer, but I actually use it more on my eyes as an eyeshadow, and this like gives me one look all in one. I use this on my cheeks first, and then I choose either this one or this one to go on top and do the highlight, and then I go into this one and do some eyeshadow, just like sweep it across the lid, and then this one as a shimmer shade, and it's all in one cohesive look. Beautiful for the beach, beautiful for summer, versatile. We love a versatile queen. This is an amazing product. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but you get 4 products in here, and the formulas are so good. The longevity on these is incredible. The packaging is amazing. Just overall, incredible limited edition product, I think, because it's for their summer. So get it while it's there. I'm glad I grabbed this because I would have regretted not getting it, to be honest. This one from It Cosmetics, this is their Do It All Corrector, or this is their Do It All Serum Multivitamin Concealer, and it has a really long name, so I'm not really sure what the full name of it is because it just has a bunch of words on here, but this is in Ferrous Neutral. The only gripe I have with this is that I wish it was a little bit lighter. I wish they had it one shade lighter for me, but the formula is so good. This has a really fun applicator too. So it's a twist. So the product will come out the top in a little flower. I don't want to make it go all the way up because I don't want to waste product, but you see how the little beads at the top, when you twist, the product comes out and it goes on this little sponge. I put it on the back of my hand and I just go to town. But you can see it on the back of my hand. It's not quite my perfect shade, but it does have a nice peachy undertone, so it actually does a nice job of color correcting and concealing, but it blends out so beautifully. It's really not a terrible shade match, but it's pretty much my foundation shade and not as much a brightening concealer, but the formula is so good. It has a nice amount of coverage. I would say it's pretty high coverage, and it just looks really great. It has a nice hydrating kind of finish to it, a little bit glowier, but then when you powder it, it really doesn't give too much shine. It just makes sure that your under eye is hydrated, which I love. Yeah, this one's so good. I really actually love using this one. I find myself gravitating towards this probably a lot. Like this one and the Kosas one and the Hourglass one. Like this one is up there with those formula wise. If it was my perfect shade, it might compete even more, but this is so good. If you liked the It Cosmetics concealer, like the Bye Bye one, you're probably gonna love this if you wanted it to be a little more hydrating. That's kind of the vibe of this. Really, really great. I love the way my skin looks when I use this product, and I love the color correcting aspect because of the shade. So overall, smash hit. Okay, we are down to the top 5. These are the, oh my gosh, amazing products that I have tried that are new. And I think all of these are brand new-ish. No, except for one. I think. Yeah. One of them's been out for a while. I'm not sure if the shade has, but we'll get to it when we get to it. So, first up, we have from Saie Beauty. This one, I feel like Okay, yeah. We've actually had 2 products now from Saie. And this one is their Persuade Radiant Blush Powder in the shade Grazie. I always want to say that like Giada De Laurentiis from the Food Network. I don't know why. I think that's what it's pronounced as. I'm thinking it's the Italian word for thank you, but if not, then I just feel funny doing it. I don't know. But this shade is so pretty. I love it. It is kind of like a mix between a nice pink and a mulberry kind of shade. And the amount of glow in this blush is perfect. It has a good amount of pigmentation. It is not a matte blush by any means. It has some glow to it, but there is no sparkle in this. It is just like shimmer glow, but in the most undetectable, natural way possible. And it just feels so incredibly light on your skin. It's crazy. Like, this baked formula is so good. I'm gonna need to try some more shades of this because that's how much I love it. I will say it is a little bit pigmented. So when you go in with a fluffy brush, just make sure you really knock off the excess on the brush because it will deposit that blush. But it's easy to blend out. I haven't had that many issues with getting it to blend out beautifully, so hopefully you won't either. But this is so good. I love the way my cheeks look with this. It gives such a natural, beautiful flush to the cheeks, and it lasts all dang day, and it's a clean beauty brand at Sephora. Again, no freaking notes with this one. This is so good, and it's in the top 5 for a reason, and I have a feeling that when I try other shades from this, they're going to be even better than this one. But this one actually is a nice different shade that I didn't have in my collection. That's why I went with this one. So I'm very happy with this purchase, clearly because it's in the top 5. But definitely give this one a try if you're interested. Next up, we have from Haus Labs, another clean beauty brand at Sephora. This one is so pretty. And you know what? Thank you for Merit Beauty. They were the pioneers of this. Like, they got me into these kind of products. The highlighting balm from Merit Beauty got me to try all these different balm products because without them, I would have not known what I'm missing. But this one is from Haus Labs, and this is actually their highlighter. So this is their Bio Radiant Glassy Highlighter Balm in the shade Glassy Opal, and they have a shade called Pure Glass, which doesn't have any pigment in it, but this one is their kind of iridescent pink shade, and my, oh my, is it beautiful. See how wet it looks? Like, you barely see that pink, but it's enough pigment to mean that like you see that kind of pink highlight. It's kind of like a nice cool tone highlight on me with a little bit of a blushiness, but nothing crazy. But it just looks like my skin is just so hydrated that it's glowing. Like that glass skin effect in a stick. Like, it's crazy good. And it does have a little bit more hydration than the Lumi Le Glace stick. So if you liked that, but you wanted a little bit more of a zhuzh, this one's for you. It really is so incredible. They have a lot of different shades. They have mostly like blushy shades. This one and the Pure Glass one are probably the lightest of the shades. I wish they would have made a champagne in this formula because it truly is that girl. And I probably would have bought the champagne too. But this one is so good, especially for fair to light skin tones. This shade looks incredible, but also because it has a transparent base, it's going to look good on any skin tone. If you want a pink leaning highlight that looks just like glassy skin, that really just looks like actually this packaging, see how it glows pink? If that's how you want your cheeks to look, try this. It's incredible. And it's in my top 5 for a reason. So amazing. Top 3, guys. We're almost done. I have been going back and forth about trying this forever, but I'm so glad I did. I got this at Sephora. I got this at Sephora the other day, and I have been using it over and over and over and over again. Oh my gosh, it is so good. I just have to talk about it. Okay, so this is the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in the shade Perfect Pink. And it truly is perfect. This shade of pink on me is, I think, my ideal shade, honestly. I usually go for something more peachy, but this is actually kind of cool toned leaning, but pretty neutral. I think it would still work on everybody. No wonder it is the perfect pink. It almost kind of looks just like a natural flush on the skin. This formula, I think, is my new favorite cream blush formula. That might be saying a lot. I think this might even be better than the Natasha Denona one. We will see. It is still new, but we will see. This is so unfreaking believable. I got so many compliments when I was wearing this. It stayed on all day. It looked beautiful and it applied like a dream. It has a little bit of glow to it, but not too much. It applies like you can sheer it out, you can add more and build it up perfectly. No patchiness, no nothing. It looks like if you painted your cheeks with a cloud. It feels so light and airy on the cheeks. It does not feel heavy, cakey, anything like that. It just feels like nothing. It feels like you're wearing nothing. And it looks gorgeous. Mario did something with this formula. If the Skin Transformer, that kind of bronzing product, is anything like this, I might actually have to try it. I want every shade of this. That doesn't happen very often with blushes, but I want every single shade. This is so, so good. I'm so glad that I tried it. It's incredible. So let me just go ahead and swatch it for you. I went ahead and cleaned my hand a little bit, but look, you can see some of that radiance peeking through. It is not glittery, but it already, like, you can see how melty it gets when you swatch it. It is so buttery. So you can see it has a little bit of a shine of its own, and just one swipe of it has some pigment, but you can really sheer it out if you want. It just looks incredible. I don't even know how to describe this, to be honest, but this shade of pink is such a natural flush on my skin tone, but it still looks glam. Like, it doesn't look like I did nothing, but it definitely looks on the natural side. So pretty. I don't know what else to say about this. Run to Sephora. If you have not tried this formula, you will love it. I know a hand swatch cannot do it justice. I promise you, like, this is not going to do it justice. You really just need to try it on your cheeks. Wow. Just wow. So good. This might be my favorite blush in my collection. We'll see. It's too soon to really say for sure. But wow. Now, these two, I was going back and forth, like the top two. I couldn't really decide which one I wanted to put first because I use them both every day. They're really great and they're beautiful and they're fun. So it was really hard to decide which one to actually put as number one. But number two is from Fenty. This is their lip oil. This is incredible, okay? I am the first person to say I am not a gloss bomb gal. I do like some of their shades, like the Fuchsia Flex one that I have. That one is super, like, it's super unique in my collection, and I love it for that reason. But the formula of the Gloss Bomb is not my favorite ever. But when I saw they came out with the lip oil, I was intrigued. Because I have been getting into lip oils a lot recently. I really love how they're very hydrating on the skin. They're just really, really nice and cushiony and beautiful, and I knew that Rihanna was going to knock it out of the park, and seeing the swatches, oh my gosh, I just was like, I need every single shade. Truly. And then when I actually tried it on the lips, this blew me away. I have not had a lip oil last on my skin, last on my lips for so long and keep them so hydrated. It's really actually crazy how good these are. I want to try all of them. I swatched all of them in store and every single one of them took my breath away. They're so sparkly and juicy and just, oh my gosh, amazingly beautiful. I laid it on this one, which is in the shade Frosted Buns. I will go ahead and swatch it on my hand for you just so you can see the beautiful sparkle, but really, truly on the lips is where it shines. Again, it's hard to do it on the hand, but look at the sparkle in there. It is just wow. I mean, you can see like up close with the glitter. It has some pink, it has some blue glitter in there, but when you put it like, oh, just wow. Like, it makes me speechless. I don't really know what to say about it. It is just so luminous on the lips and shiny. It catches the light in the most beautiful way. And it has this beautiful multi-dimensional glitter in there, but it is not the star of the show. It is just like a nice little like side character in there. The main character is that beautiful shine. But look at that. It has such a nice base to it. But of course, this is going to look good on every skin tone. Just add a little bit of kiss of warmth and shine and sparkle. And it just lasts on the lips for so long. And I've never had a lip oil last that long on my lips before. This is quickly becoming a new favorite product of all time. This is actually giving Tower 28 a run for its money. You know, if you've watched my channel, that Shade Magic from Tower 28 for their lip jellies lives in my head rent-free 24/7, and I always have one in my purse. This one is coming close. We will see in the end which one wins the battle, but this one is so amazing. I could see it beating it. And the sparkle shades that they offer are just so good. I want the lilac one. I want to see what that looks like on the lips. This one I thought was probably the safest choice to try first, but now that I know I love the formula, you best know I'm going to get another one. So let me know what shade that y'all want to see next from this one, because I think I'm going to have to get another one. But well deserving of the second spot. Okay. Now, I have talked about these before, so I'm not going to talk about them forever, but these were well deserving the first spot. I have talked about one before, but I got a new shade. I loved it so much, so I went ahead and grabbed a new one. These are the Sparkle Sticks from Half Magic, and I am in love. I'm head over heels in love. This makes it hard for me to use my eyeshadow palettes. That's how much I love these products, okay? I love eyeshadow. I love all my Natasha Denona shimmers. I love my multi-chrome shimmers. I love the Dazzle Sticks from KVD. I love those so much. I think they're amazing. These are almost better, okay? I think they might even be better. That's a really big, strong claim, but I really do love these so much. I have shade Beige Mystique and the shade Snowflake. Snowflake, or Champagne Snowflake, sorry, is the newer one in my collection. This one I have talked about a few different times. I will go ahead and swatch both of them for you so you can see the difference. But these are so creamy. Did you see that? How easy that was to swipe on and also to blend out with your fingers. Like, huh? It's metal, like liquid metal, but it's a cream. And it's so easy to blend out. And it is emollient enough where it's not going to tug on your eyelids. It's so easy to apply. The shape is perfect. Everything is perfect. If I was creating a makeup product, this is something that I would have made. Like, if I had the talent to do that. And the money, of course. But this is shade Champagne Snowflake. It also is incredible. I got Champagne Snowflake because this one does lean a little bit more cool toned sometimes, and it is harder to pair with the warmer toned looks sometimes that I do, so I got this one to go with those. This one is such a beautiful on its own shade. Like, I just do this all over the lid and call it a day because of that flip. Like, you can really get a lot of dimension to it. This one I like using as an inner corner highlighter. I like using it all over the lid as well, but this one is more of like a base one, or like a one that's kind of universal. This one I kind of use as it's on its own shade. They are both absolutely incredible. They have colorful shades that really pack a punch. My mom, actually, I got her on these. She likes the Frosty Winkle shade. I'll pop up right here. It is a beautiful, like, bluish periwinkle shade that has so much sparkle in it. It's crazy. There is a pink one that I want to try. Honestly, I want all the shades, and I want them to come out with a beautiful green shade. That needs to happen so that I can wear it, okay? I love green. I love green with green eyes. I want it. Like a beautiful, nice, earthy green tone that's full of sparkle and shine. But this formula is pretty crease resistant. It's kind of wild. Like, I can wear this in the summertime for hours and hours and hours, and it still looks beautiful all throughout the day. Also, the sparkle doesn't fly away everywhere. It doesn't get in my contacts or anything. I don't have to worry about that. So I don't have to worry about any kind of eye primer or anything, or any like sticky tacky base. This is an all-in-one eye product. Super easy. On the go, I could use it, swipe it on, and that's it. It's truly incredible. I swipe it on and maybe buff it out with my finger. That's it. That's all you need to do. These are so versatile, so easy to use. They pack a punch. They're fun. They're everyday products. They're everything I would want in a top ranked product. And that's why they're at number 1. I want all the shades. I have no notes. Again, this is one that I literally can't even critique it at all. So yeah, that is my ranking. I hope you enjoyed so much. I loved using all of these new products. So many of them were incredible. Like ranking it actually was hard past a certain point because they were all really good. The drugstore has been coming out with some great products recently, and of course Sephora and Ulta have been killing it too. There's been so many great product releases recently that I'm actually excited about what's coming up. Like, there was a time when I wasn't as excited about the new releases. I feel like they're kind of in this swing where I actually am excited. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this style of video where I rank my new products, definitely let me know in the comments, because I can do that every so often with my new products that I have. I also am thinking about doing an updated product collection video, but the declutters will be coming soon. Just, I don't know how often I want to do it, if I want to do it twice a year or once a year. Let me know what you think. I'm going to do what y'all want me to do. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys!